What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to another video. For the first time this week, one, I'm healthy enough to make a full-fledged video, my normal personality, and two, I'm not having mic problems. So the last few videos I've noticed, after I've uploaded them typically, that my mic audio isn't very good, and I don't know what's wrong with that. I'm definitely be checking into it though. I'm pretty sure my volumes are maxed on OBS and everything, so pretty confusing. I apologize if my mouth's a mess. I just drank a couple glasses of milk, and you all know when you have a mustache, milk likes to get caught in it. So hopefully it wasn't visible, but this is a really good camera compared to what I'm used to filming when I do these types of videos. But today's weekly update, we're talking about stuff that is going to be going on this weekend, and excuse me, I'm still trying to get over the sickness. And stuff like that. So first thing I want to talk about is why there wasn't a Project Explore episode yesterday. It's actually Thursday night when I'm filming this, and this is the healthiest I've been all week. If you didn't watch Wednesday's video, which was a Gmod Death Run video that I did by myself, I mentioned in the video that I've been sick. It was rough this week, where I was suffering from really bad episodes of anxiety. We think it was triggered by the fact that, like I've said before, I've got ASD or Asperger's, and people with ASD and Asperger's, they kind of rely on a routine, and with graduation stuff happening and on summer break and stuff, it usually destroys my routine, which is what it's done. And on top of that, not having any friends in town to where I could rely on and, kind of use a crutch to help me get used to it a little bit, was a little bit of a trouble. Most of my friends that were in town had to work a lot this week. Some of them actually already gotten full-time jobs. They were really quick to get into the workforce after high school ended. Hopefully now, though, when Michael coming back into town tomorrow, hopefully that'll be kind of some relief as having a friend in town and stuff. And now that I'm actually healthy enough, I can spend more time with people like my girlfriend and stuff, because I felt really bad because me and her haven't hung out since graduation. And the reason for that is, one, she was sick last week and I was sick this week, so it was really just like completely out of whack. Hopefully tonight, when y'all are watching this, I'll be filming the lower truck video, because my dad said we may do it tonight, or yeah, tonight for you guys. Tomorrow night when I'm filming this. Because like I said, we couldn't do it last weekend because we needed special sockets. We needed what they call deep well sockets, or like really tall sockets, to where you can get on the stuff like U-bolts. Because oddly enough, my U-bolts aren't cut, and I thought for sure they'd be kind of short, to where you could actually get a normal socket on it. My dad doesn't have an 18 mil wrench, so we have to go out and get two sockets, an 18 millimeter deep well and a 3/4 deep well, to where we can get the U-bolt, the nut for the U-bolt on both U-bolts off, because the ones it's got right now got to be replaced. So hopefully that's going down. That'd be really sick if we can. The actual box for the Beltac stuff is actually in the garage, and I think about it because I thought it was in here, but I think it's still on the garage floor from where we have the truck pulled in there and stuff. I haven't driven it this much this week as well, so it'd be pretty interesting to figure it out lowered and stuff, and try to learn how to drive it lowered and stuff, and get used to driving a lowered vehicle. Now, it's not going to be low enough where it's going to be scraping on everything. I know I've said that a lot, but we changed up our plans a little bit. We're going to go 2 inches on the front and 3 inches in the back, because the way my fenders are designed, the rear fenders are like really high compared to the front fenders. If you haven't seen my SportTrac from the side, I'll probably show you guys in the actual video itself what it looks like stock. That and most trucks are designed to sit kind of like that, where the back is behind the front, and the SportTrac is no exception. I thought it was for the longest time. I thought it was pretty much the same on both sides of the truck. And then maybe it was just the fender the way it's designed, but no, it's actually an inch lower in the front than it is in the back. So getting the 3 inches in the back will drop it down a good bit, and really this 2 inches on the front is actually already going to get near to where the wheels would start rubbing, so it's going to look pretty low. It's not going to be low enough where the lip on the front bumper, which was my complaint, would be scrubbing, but it's definitely going to look a lot different. And I'm hoping there's not too much wind noise or whatever coming in, because I've got my fan going on in the background. It's been running non-stop the last 2 days because of me being sick and me being the weirdo that I am, always needing cold air. So, and I know what you're probably saying, don't you have air conditioning? Yeah, I do, but it's not very strong in here, so it's just really handy having that fan around. It's kind of my backup for when the air conditioning doesn't do enough. trying to think of other stuff to talk about. The weekly podcast will hopefully be resuming this weekend. I know I've said a million times, I've been meaning to get that back going again. Hopefully this weekend will be the weekend I start doing it again, because I had a lot of fun the first time I did it, and it's a little bit different for me since I'm used to playing games for hours when I do streams on YouTube. But the live podcast I really enjoy doing because it gives me a chance to do a Q&A that actually gets questions. I know I said I might do a normal Q&A again. I'm still thinking about that. If I don't do the weekly podcast this week, I'll definitely announce a actual Q&A, and I'll give you guys full details on that. We've got a lot more subscribers, so I feel like maybe this time I'll actually get flooded with questions that I can answer on camera that'll be really interesting. You know, like not like Michael's traditional stuff where he's like who, what, when, where, how, and why. Sad I can remember all that, but that's how many times I've said let's do a Q&A, and that's all he ever asks. It'll be pretty exciting stuff going on here soon, though. I'm trying to think. I probably won't be at Boosted Mafia tonight when you guys are watching this, because I'll probably be lowering the truck still. That's the plan, is to get it lowered tonight for you guys and then have it ready to go so I can take it next Friday in its lowered stance. We'll be definitely getting in a line too, because my dad was telling me that the front end's definitely going to get a bit of camber. I need camber bolts to adjust that. I'm actually going to hopefully be receiving $200 here soon, so I can get the camber bolts, I can get my intake done, and I can get oil change and stuff done as well. Because I'm willing to bet a lot of you guys have been cringing at the fact that I haven't done it yet. So, some other stuff I've got planned for soon. So for those who don't remember, I started the other channel recently this week. I don't really have an upload schedule for that channel just yet, since I'm going to probably be double uploading on this channel and probably do videos on that channel whenever I get the chance and have the spare time to work on videos for that channel. So basically, like I've said before, I plan on putting Pokemon stuff, life vlogs, stuff like that, and eventually moving Minecraft over. I think with the exception of games like Mario Kart, because I do plan on trying to get back into doing that again over on the 3DS, which I have here, my notorious little beat-up blue 3DS that I've had for about the same amount of time I've had the Driving Force GT. 2011 was a very productive year for me. That's something that will stay on this channel. I'll probably use Mario Kart and Gmod, but Gmod or Minecraft and Pokemon will be probably moving over to the other channel, which is originally what I used this channel for, was Pokemon and Minecraft. I know I've said that a lot too. For the longest time, my YouTube logo was a Pokeball, was Ash's hand holding it, and it said Adamson 1 Gaming on it and stuff like that. So the new channel is definitely going to reflect that. That's just why the logo still incorporates a Pokeball in it. I don't really plan on doing much merchandising over in that channel. Even if it doesn't take off, I don't even do merch on this channel, so it's no big deal. Hopefully sooner or later though, I might talk to my girlfriend a little bit, because if you don't know, she's a master artist. She is like on the next level. She's like almost, I wouldn't go as far to say she's a new age Picasso, but she's really, really good at art, and it's insane the work she does. And she's really good with digital art. She's really good with art in general though, and that's one of my favorite things about her, is she's so artistic and just like, holy crap, check out what I can do, and she's smart. But that's for another video of its own, to appreciate her like that, to go full in depth on appreciations with her and stuff. But yeah, I may talk to her about designing a new logo for this channel, because the current logo that I use was a picture of my sport track I took when I put the ST badges on, and I rinsed it up a little bit and stuff for the video, because it was covered in pollen when I did that. If you want, I can link you guys to the actual video from the badge install up here. It was actually episode, I want to say 19 or 20, maybe 21 in Project Explorer. I can't remember. You guys can also check out the SportTrac super list, which I created recently. I probably flooded everybody's freaking Twitter feed with that, since it was well over 30 videos that had to add to that playlist, because it had every episode of Project Explorer and every vlog I did before Project Explorer with that truck. So pretty cool stuff coming though. I'm really excited. I guess the last thing I really want to talk about is games I'm looking forward to getting this year that I plan on buying 100%. So this year is going to be a really tight year for racing games, because there's going to be so many coming out. There's Need for Speed Payback, the next Forza game, which I'm pretty sure will probably be Motorsport 7 if they stick to the rotation, and Gran Turismo Sport. I don't know if I already said that, or Need for Speed Payback. Either way, I'm getting those three. That's my plan, is to get those 3 games this year. As well as a copy of the Pokemon games, which will probably be long played, just like Sun and Moon were, on the other channel. I dropped my mic. On the other channel. Let's see, any other games I can think of? I can't really think of. I got another game for my Xbox recently. It's the same kind of thing I did when I got a Madden 15 on my Xbox. It was really just like I wanted a game like this to play. It was WWE 2K16, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, this guy's 17 years old and still messes with WWE stuff. I don't watch the TV because I know about what happens on the TV and all the crap like that. I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna judge you guys for watching it though. If you guys are WWE fans, I'm not gonna judge you for it because I actually for the longest time watched it. It was like my 7th and 8th grade year. I spent my Friday nights and Monday nights watching it. It's pretty stupid now they moved it to Thursday nights to SmackDown. That's kind of silly to me. But again, that's not the topic of this video. But if you guys want to see that, make sure to leave a comment saying, heck yeah, I want to see some people get slammed. That's actually a game I've actually enjoyed. I'm the type where I don't watch WWE anymore, but I love playing the games. It's the weirdest thing. It's like Madden. I only watch one NFL team, and that's the Falcons. Because I mean, you guys have known this for a while now. I'm a Falcons fan. But that's the only games I watch. If it's any other team, I'm just like, eh. I mean, I used to watch the Lions. I used to be a big Lions fan up until Calvin Johnson left. I mean, if you don't know my favorite college team, Georgia Tech, yada, 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 then you get the idea. That's why I liked Detroit. Now that he's gone, I'm just like, do I watch them? But anyway, guys, I think I've kept this video going long enough. Thank you guys again for tuning into this episode of the weekly update series. I'm sorry again for not having Project Explore up yesterday. I was just too sick to film. At the time I'm filming this is 10 at night on Thursday, so obviously too late to go film it now. Thank you guys for any sort of support you give me recently. I really love the how much better my videos have been recently because of you guys. I've gotten a lot of criticisms and stuff on Gran Turismo videos, stuff like that. It means a lot to me that you guys are supporting me still and all that crap. But anyway, guys, thank you guys again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.